Good morning. Well, I thought I'd better do a quick video of this section I've been meaning to do for ages. I actually did recently do a video on it, but left out a whole bunch of things, so I thought I'd better redo it. But the garden will be probably trampled on soon. Kids looking for their Easter surprises. So anyhow, in the middle here's a Nagami kumquat. At the back there's the Eureka Lemon that recently went through the treatment. It's looking a lot greener. It's still got a bit of way to go, but it's looking better. Over here's the Australian native pigface. That's all edible, the leaves, the berries. The leaves can be used as a salt substitute, so roasted into it. That'll have I think that's a medium-sized bright pink flower. Chilean Guava. I did get a couple of berries off it, not many. Wasn't that excited about them, but anyhow, it's still another tree to have. It looks good. So when I planted this up, originally there was a lot of overgrown shrubbery and things in here. It was all going all the way up the railing. Had to pull it all out. It was a big job. There was lots of shrubs in here full of spiders and everything, and anyhow, a lot of extra work trimming bushes all the time, and all the way up the railing, leaves down the stairs. So anyhow, got rid of all that. The idea here is I've got a dwarf emperor mandarin. Emperor, is it? Imperial mandarin on a flying dragon rootstock, so that's at the front there, so that'll be extra short. Then the Nagami kumquat, sort of medium size in the middle, and then behind there the Eureka is going to be espaliered and grafted onto sort of a multi-citrus espalier along the railing up there. Then throughout the garden in a couple of the spots I've got other pigface around, so that one's I think a big golden flower, and then I have a small orange flower one in there as well. The idea is eventually that'll be ground cover, to keep the sun off the ground. And at the moment, because when I dug this all out, obviously had mulch around, but that was the idea of the pumpkin, to stretch it around as a bit of ground cover, just so that it doesn't dry out too quickly. It does work quite well with the drainage, because I put in this retaining wall section, filled in all the dirt, it's all new soil, and yeah, everything seems to be liking the area except for a bit of deficiency problems. I've treated the other ones as well. I think with all the rain we've had, not in the last couple of weeks, but previous to that, I think a lot must have been washed out of the soil. But anyhow, we'll see how that goes. So what else is there here? So here's another Australian native, that's Muntries. It's a bit similar to a blueberry, but not necessarily in taste. I think they're meant to be a pretty tart berry, but anyhow, something I think they're pretty good for you, so something else to have. There's a yellow cherry Chilean Guava in there. Another Chilean Guava, so this one was a rescue one. It was planted out the back in a windy spot with hot afternoon sun. It didn't like it, so it's doing much better now out here. So this is the one I wanted to show before winter comes. So a Sabra jaboticaba out in the front yard. It's right against the northern wall here, so it'll be giving it a good opportunity, but I'll still be pretty surprised if it does survive. In here there's two. There's one and another one there, so that's the pig face with the small orange flowers. It does get bigger than that orange flower there. So there's a couple different varieties of that in here. And then another one I've wanted to show, I've mentioned a couple of times to people, it's a fine leaf midgeon or medium berry, opposed to the other one I've got, which sort of has more of an upward growth habit. This is definitely a lot more like a ground cover. You'll also notice the tips are a lot redder and a finer leaf on it. I've seen delis sell it as copper tops, and there is berries through there, so I'll even pick one and Sort of nearly got a blackberry jam taste to it or something like that slightly. Not super sweet, but they're pretty nice. So anyhow, have a good one and hope you have a good Easter if you celebrate it. See you.
Don't fall over, Greta.
Okay.
Don't step on my trees.
She's on the path that you make for her.
Yeah.
Can you hand me?
Lots of Kinder Eggs. I got lots of Kinder Eggs.
Me too.
Glass. What? I got like 4.
Pick them up, beautiful.
What'd you find? Found another one over here, Grady.